Om. 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 Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Yo Antah Pravishya Mama Vacham Imam Prasuptam Sanjeevayatyakhila Shakti Dharasvadhamna अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं समचरणसरोजं सान्द्रनीलाम्बुदाभं जघननिहितपाणिं मण्डनं मण्डनानां तरुणतुलसीमालां कन्धरं कञ्जनेत्रं सदयधवलहासं विठ्ठलं चिन्तयामि विठ्ठलं चिन्तयामि. Pranams to the Lord. Pranams to all the Mahatmas in tonight's Eknathi Bhagawat session. We are in chapter 13. We have seen first 335 Ovis. We'll begin from 336 tonight. 336. We may try to see the mind with all our alertness, but it cannot be seen. The absolute Brahman is also completely invisible. So, both are equally of the nature of energy. 337. There appears silvery hue on the inside of the shell, but that is not real silver. Similarly, mind appears falsely on my existence, my real being. 338. If we consider the real greatness of the word, it is the very nature of the knowledge, because there is no speech except having some meaning with some knowledge in it. 339. Please remember that I myself is the speaker, the word spoken and the act of speaking. Who else is the speaker of word in the whole world? 340. Please understand that I am the Veda, the knower of the Vedas. I am really the word denoting Brahman. I am the speech of your speech. Word has no other place except me. 341. The act of seeing, which the eyes do, is the main knowledge, and it is also the wholeness of Brahman when seen as Atman. 342. I am the eye, I am the seen, I am the object which is seen, and I am the observer. There is no power of seeing without me in all the three worlds. 343. I am the inner eye, seeing through the outer eye. I am pure total seeing, the act of looking. Except me, this art of seeing has no resort anywhere. 344. I am the provoker for word to be uttered. I am the listener in the ear. When you look at this phenomena with the view of unity, you will understand that the silence beyond the word is Paramatman. 345. I am the ear, the dialogue, and the listener. I am the knower of the meaning of the world, and there is none else than myself who hears. 346. I am the nose. I am the smell. I am the one who experiences the smell, and the smell has no other place to live except myself. 347. The tongue is very expert to appreciate the variety of tastes, but it is soft, only soft skinned. It does not know the taste if it is cut off from its root. 348. I am the taste. I am the one who takes the taste. I am the tongue. And there is none else than myself who takes the taste. 349. Please remember that all the tendencies of the organs are my own expressions. I am the inner Atman residing in all the beings, and I am also the power of action. 350. Those who are deluded believe that this body, which is amalgamation of the five elements, is something separate from me, whom all pervading. How can it remain as a separate entity, leaving me, who I am thus everywhere and in everything? 351. Just as the waves are nothing but water, and they are moving upon water, which is also their nature and structure. So many bodies are within me and are of the same nature as me. 352. Ghee, if frozen, does not remain separate from the liquid ghee. Similarly, all the beings are nothing but myself and not separate. 353. Ice ball made up of water appears to be separate in water. And this is whole creation of various forms is of my nature and exists in me only. 354. Just as the thread is made of cotton and is weaved with other threads, which are called separate threads, this world is erroneously said to be separate from me, but it is within me. 355. If we concentrate on one thread, the cloth is not visualized. Similarly, if you look at Atman, the world is out of focus. But if we look at the unified vision, we will realize that what is perceived is only one whole Brahman. 356. You should definitely and with faith keep in your mind the one thought supreme that I am all. I am the Atman in all forms and nothing else is there except me. 357. When this is the convincing thought in your mind, all of the spiritual endeavors have no scope. You are liberated on the spot. 358. In this is the sense of self-knowledge that we should know the Atman as all pervading one energy. O Dhava, I told sages this essential truth and solved their problem. 359. I also explained the way of separating the mind and the objects and solved the question of Sanaka and others, which pose the difficulty of Brahma also. Guneshva vishate chetaha gunaschetasi cha prajaha jivasya deha ubhayam gunascheto madatmanaha. Meaning of the verse. Oh, my sons, the mind enters into the gunas and the gunas get imprinted on the mind. But the objects in the mind both constitute the adjuncts on the jiva, which is I. And if jiva contemplates on its essential nature, which is Brahman, he can easily disconnect the sense objects and the mind from him. 360. I said, you asked Brahma why it is that the sense objects and the mind, which are involved in each other, cannot be separated. 361. And there is no self knowledge or wisdom of Brahman unless these two are separated. I'm telling you how it is done. 362. You see, the mind is not the essential nature of the jiva, nor are the objects jiva's essential nature. Both are attached to the form or the body as the continuous flow of the nature induces them. 363. With the concept that it is the doer and also the reaper of the result of the action, the mind has become occupied with the objects, and this causes the ego, the pride, ego. The pride is the root of both the visible and the subtle body to rise up being provoked. 364. When that pride dilutes the mind by getting it enamored by objects, the man forgets his original nature as Atman. This causes the jiva to be completely identified with the mind. 365. If mind were the essential nature of jiva, it would have not become slave to the objects. Both the upadhis are promoted by pride. 366. When a man dreams, he thinks that the body belonging to him in that dream is real body, and he forgets his physical body of the waking state. Similarly, jiva forgets his real nature. 367. The jiva is pure, eternal, free, and its nature is knowledge itself. Pride has enforced this false bondage upon him. 368. No one has to drop pride. Then only the bondage disappears completely. To wipe out the pride, one should have devotion towards me. 369. But my worship is futile without the quality of desirelessness. When Jiva is first disinterested in anything except me and then wholeheartedly worships me, then only he becomes one with me. 370. When the objects have no place at all in the mind, and the man conceives that in every being there is God, It is the freedom enriched by desirelessness. When this is attained, then only Jiva will be united with me. 371. Jiva is factually equal to me, but pride divides it from me, and growth of separate Jiva takes place, which is false. If he sees me in everything, the separation disappears and Jiva becomes one with me. 372. Then the objects and the mind both are dropped without any effort because they are false. 373. O sons, it is good that you asked how the mind can be separated from the object of senses. I've told you about it. This is pure path of knowledge. 374. Now you may ask that though these two are false, yet Jiva is bound to them. So there must be some strong reason why this bondage takes place. 375. Now, if you have such a doubt, I ask you, has anybody put around his neck the garland made of flowers of the sky? Has anybody seen a boat capsized in the lake of mirage? 376. A false thing can never affect anyway what is truth. Thus, also you may think, please listen to what I say. 377. Please do attend to this. I shall explain to you why the jiva has fallen in a fictitious bondage which is very tight. Guneshu cha vashit, Guneshu cha vishat chittam abhikshnang guna sevaya gunascha chit prabhava madrupa ubhayantyajet. Meaning of the verse. Merging into me, jiva should give up both the mind enjoying the sense objects and the objects fixed in mind. 378. In the eternal worldly life, there is chain of births and deaths, and the mind, which is habituated to indulge in the enjoyment of sense objects, experiences that those objects gradually take complete possession of the mind as if it is their right. 379. Generally, the mind has natural liking for sense objects, and repetition of enjoyment creates attachment. And when the mind gets involved there, it never withdraws itself. 380. When the intellect thinks about these objects and the mind repeatedly meditates on sense enjoyments, it begins to hanker for them and the consciousness becomes proud of these possessions. 381. Then that pride is more powerful than the physical and the subtle bodies are bound with the objects, which bondage is very troublesome and difficult to get rid of for the jiva. 382. Then the jiva thinks that all the body suffers his own suffering. He says, I am blind, I am lame, I am having skin disease, I am beautiful, and I am the man of knowledge. 383. He thinks that he is the body and foolishly forgets his own original existence as Atman. This false bondage is considered to be real by the jiva. 384. The game of chess is itself a concept. It is unreal, and the loss or gain in it are also false. But the players have great attachment to the whole game and become disturbed by the victory or defeat. Similarly, Jiva is proud of body. 385. In the game of chess, the elephants and horses are not living beings, but the players quarrel, fight about them. Similarly, jivas also fight over worldly objects. 386. In order to destroy this bondage of the jiva, the only action which the seeker should take is to give up all the pride about his body. When that is done, the jiva is naturally united with me. 387. When the jiva is united with me, both the mind and the objects held in the mind are naturally non-existent because in my nature there is absolutely no place for pride or any objects. 388. When the game of chess is all over, all the pieces which were king, ministers, camel, horses, etc. become only wooden pieces. Similarly, when the ego, pride, identification is gone, the worldly life also loses its power to bind the jiva. 389. When one is awake, All the relationships which one has experienced in the dream disappear. 390. Similarly, when the jiva is identified with me, what is body? What value has the pride? And where do the objects in the mind exist? The three gunas also disappear. 391. Here you may ask, the jiva which identifies itself with the states, example, the waking, the dream, and the sleep, seems to be devoid of these states and dissolves itself in Paramatman. How is it possible? 392. But the jiva does not have these states at all. These states are the products of three gunas, and the three attributes belong to the intellect. Jagrat swapna shushuptancha gunato buddhi vrittayah tasam vilakshano jivaha sakshitvena vinishchitaha. Meaning of the verse. Waking, dreaming, and sleeping states are attitudes of the intellect according to the gunas. And the jiva who is beyond these and of different quality is decidedly only a witness to them. 393. The three states are belonging to three gunas. Waking state is of sattvic quality, dreams are possible due to rajas guna, and sleeping state is of tamas guna. 393. These three states get attached to the intellect. They are not related to the jiva, who is independent as a witness only. 395. If these states are attached and belonging to jiva, he would be merged or drowned in them. He cannot be witness of the three states. Please hear about the quality of limitations of each side. Quality and limitations of each state. 396. In the waking state, no dream exists. Dream does not know what the waking state is. Sleep does not know the dream state and the waking state. So both of these do not know what deep sleep is. 397. If we think that Jiva is proud of the three states, that is also not true because of waking state, the dream state, and the deep sleep state. Vishwa, Taijasa, and Pradnya are respectively the centers responsible and proud of them. 398. The nucleus which is proud of any state becomes identified with that state of Jiva. The soul is witness of and separate from all the states of consciousness. So, he is not identified with any state. 399. Here, Jiva is that entity which is different from the bodies, different from the gunas, different from the three states, only a witness, the seer, and that who knows, that is the factor which is the knower. 400. If we say that Jiva is not proud of or identical with the waking state, waking, etc. states, then who is the one who enjoys or experiences these states? Who says that he had slept, he had been awake, or he has seen a dream? 401. You might say, Jiva is reporting these experiences, the nature of Jiva. I shall tell you what the fact is. Yarhi samsruti bandhoyam atmano gunavrittidaha maiturye sthite johyat yagastad gunachetasam. Meaning of the verse. Since the soul identifies with buddhi and attributes to its three gunas, therefore the soul getting established in me, who am beyond the three states, should shake off this identification with buddhi and gunas. 402. When a man sits on a swing, he automatically moves with the swing and enjoys those to and fro movements. 403. There only swing moves and the man is fixed on the swing. But he only believes that he himself is moving of his own volition. 404. Jiva is in similar position. Just as the objects seen in a dream are believed to be ours, so Jiva believes that he is experiencing the three states of waking, etc. 405. When the iron is being beaten while it is hot, actually the fire gets the beating. 406. The iron job is made possible only because of fire, but it is not the fire which takes any permanent shape, or the shape of fire is not broken. Similarly, Jiva is living in this world quite aloof. 407. Just as without the heat of the fire, the article of iron is not made, similarly, without the association of Atman, intellect is dull and thoughtless. Without Atman, the intellect cannot do any action. 408. Though the iron is shaped due to fire, it is not the fire which acts. Similarly, though actions are possible because of the jiva is non-doer, but as it identifies with the tendency to act, it believes that, thinks that it is the doer. 409. The jiva has illuminated the tendency, and that tendency, according to its nature, gives to jiva various states. 410. It is the sun who causes water to be illuminated. The water creates the reflection of the sun, and the reflection moves or remains steady according to the surface of the water. 411. Though the sun is always in the sky, it comes down as a reflection because of water. Similarly, tendency binds even the liberated man, for which acts the tendency is very notorious. 412. The Atman illuminates the tendency. The tendencies bring about the state of jiva, which has attachment to the body. And because of that attachment, the jiva experiences pain and pleasure. 413. So, because of the association with the tendencies, attachment to the object increases, which results in the jiva being bound with the worldly life. 414. Though the gunas and the mind are attachment to objects, though the gunas and the mind have attachment to the objects, which creates bondage for the jiva, the seeker should try to detach himself from this bondage with the help of desirelessness and the Guru. 415. Please listen to the blessing of the Guru. When I become aloof from the gunas and witness only all the three states, the blessing of the Guru turns me towards spiritual study of self-knowledge. I think we can pause over here for now. Wow. Every side, totally Vedanta is only coming in, no? God knows how we've been the object of meditation and okay. So we started with all that the mind and its alertness, and we started with the triputi, the act of seeing or whatever. With each sense organ, those differentiations were seen. What is seen, who is seen, the object that is seen, or whatever is heard, the hearing, or who is hearing. So all those triputis were covered. But who is illuminating that? That is different from it that is shown in the first few readings. Who is seer? Where is that experiencing? But with like it told about the tongue. The tongue is the taste. But if you cut off the tongue from that meal, whether it will still experience? No. So the experiencer is illumining all these happenings was the first few readings. Then came the reading of how Jiva is forgetting his real nature because of the gunas, because of the samskar. So that came later. Then the sleep and the dream and the waking state description came. Who is experiencing in all the three states? Though the objects are not interchangeable, I cannot use this pencil in my dream. In my dream, the different pencil will be there. That pencil I cannot bring out in my waking state. So all the three states stand independently, but the witness of all the three states is the same. That's why when we wake up from a deep sleep, you say, I have slept well. But when I was sleeping, I was not knowing that I am sleeping. It is only after waking up from the sleep I can say that I slept well, or I didn't sleep well, or I had many dreams. So the witness consciousness is the common thread in all the states, and the states cannot be interchanged. Then that verse, in 378, in the eternal worldly life, there is chains of birth and death, and the mind which is habituated to indulge in the enjoyment of sense objects experiences that those objects gradually take complete possession of the mind as if it is their right. So that I found very attractive. We have some association with the outer world through the mind, and then we contemplate upon it, and then the mind possesses us through that object completely. That object possesses us through the mind completely. Then the person is, of course, forgetting himself and takes that I am the body. Those statements came. That was very good. Then, in order, that 386, in order to destroy the bondage of the jiva, the only action which the seeker should take is to give up all pride about his body. When that is done, the jiva is naturally united with me. So this ahamkara, pride is ahamta, and mamata, aham. So pride, I am the body, in my body. So ahamta and mamata. So we call ahankara and mamakara. Ahankara, that ka varga's anunasik is n, so ahankara. Otherwise it is ahamkara and mamakara. We are stuck into these. And the sprite, then the three states we saw. Good. And then towards the end, that iron an example that came. So when we, iron ball is there. Iron ball is heavy, is black in color. We put it in fire. Then we see fire as a round fire. And we see the black ball as a red ball. And the cold iron ball gets hot. So the Agni and the iron have this Anyonya Sambandha. And it appears that both the qualities are superimposed on each other. And the weight of that iron, we feel weight of that fire. Fire is not having the weight. So that example over there is then that fire, because so much sadatmya with the mind is associated. So we feel Atma, we don't say that body only is. So we don't see it's Atma is separate, the soul is separate. And we take the ownership of that body. And that association of mind and the body is so strong that it is difficult to distinguish, like a hot iron ball and a heavy fire, and to distinguish that because the tadatmya has been so deep. And 413, because of the association with the tendencies, attachment to the object increases, which results in the jiva being bound with the worldly life. So there is the point, 413. And then we will see what Maharaj has to say, some more verses tomorrow. If anybody has any other thoughts, please share.
It is like the verses we have done in Narayaniam for the last 3 days. That Mayayam Bimbitaswam Mahadankara
Yes, Vadankara Tanmatra Bhedaihi.
Vedahi. Yeah.
Yes,
Even that
yes,
silent Shabdam, everything from the
yes,
universe.
yes. How everything is linked, no? My God, so beautiful. So beautiful.
It's like hammering. We read in the morning, again, evening, we get to hear the same.
Yes. Wow. Something is happening. Good. Any other thoughts? Anybody wants to say anything?
So, Varshaji, here there is Jiva, there is Atma also. Are they both same or different?
Jiva is the one who is identified the body and suffering and undergoing birth and death.
Right.
So Atma is the Paramatma. So Jiva has to realize that he is the Paramatma and he is not the one who is having the suffering. But the Jivas are, we are suffering, we have happiness and sadness. And we alternate between happiness and sadness. So that's the struggle of the Jiva.
So
Jiva is not,
naturally,
he is,
Jiva is not attached, right? Naturally, it is not attached, but
no.
by ego, it gets attached.
Yes, correct. And that's why it's called Jiva. So when he is disidentifying himself with the body, he is a Paramatma. Identification with the body is the Jiva. Then he is the Samsari, having the Shoka Moha. Okay. Let's end today's session and see tomorrow who wants to read.
I can read, Varshaji.
You are reading on Tuesday, Wednesday? Nikhila ji,
Yes, Varshaji.
Thursday.
Thursday?
Thursday, Sri Hari
I
can.
can.
Okay, fine. Okay. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु Hari Om everyone. Thank you for joining. Let's meet
Thank you,
tomorrow.
Varsha.
Thank you. Varshaji, this today morning I did 4th day meditation. So now I do that 5th day because I'm eager to listen to that 6th chapter chant.
You
Yeah.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I heard today morning Purusha Suktam, that the
So
fourth,
Purusha Suktam is the
fourth
fifth,
day.
fourth day. Huh. Yeah. No, Purusha Suktam is fourth day. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today
Yeah.
I
Correct.
heard
So
that.
you can do. Yeah, you can do.
So that tomorrow will be again the sixth day.
Sorry. I'll just go to it and I will. Today is the day 5.
Yeah, but I've been doing like one day. That second day I did 2 days continuously. I
Because
couldn't.
my posting of that Singapore timing. Oh, so today's you had not done and I broke the surprise, no? Ayoda.
No, I have that urge to listen, no? So I thought I want to be in that mood to listen.
Do it now before you go to bed, but it is the longest. I don't know, then it will be 11 o'clock for you.
Oh, okay.
No, if it is possible, do no problem.
Okay, even older one also we can do again and again.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can do in a day, anytime also we can go back to it and revisit it.
Okay.
Concept we need to clear. We are going from our personal Krishna to universal Krishna. Then from Krishna to Nirguna Nira. Okay. You can repeat
And
the
in the
meditation.
satsang group, Saturdays are not posted, Saturday and Sunday.
Sunday, not doing it.
Yes, I
So
went back
I
and
the audio you must have heard now. Next will be on Monday. So today I will be posting.
okay. I think I missed that point. I thought Saturday, Sunday you didn't post. So
Saturday, Sunday, nothing. Monday to Friday we'll be doing.
okay,
I
sure.
think in the description I have mentioned, I think so. Monday
Okay.
to Friday we will do. Because everything is now my bedtime is one
Yes, it
session
will become
after this.
longer.
Because other chantings are also there, so it has become and that Shastra with group also is there now, like that. So many things are become
On
bedtime.
adding.
Yeah, so the bedtime thing is which is the bedtime starts.
Bhagavatam, Ramayanam, day, satsang, meditation, 5 or 6.
Nice.
Varshaji, nobody will have time, no, for indulging in some other thoughts or some other things. Nobody will have extra time.
But suddenly,
You have managed to do so much, and thank to the Lord.
and then Gita you have to write also 10 times.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to tell. Please don't tell that before 6 o'clock. Please don't tell like that, or else I won't
Not
be able
saying
to.
only. Now I'm not saying only. I just left it like that. Earlier I used to be very strict, but now I'm not. It is, I think it naturally went.
Even
But
Narayan
actually,
class in
that
the
created some
starting.
kind of discipline, Varshaji. Hadn't you been strict, it
Mm.
wouldn't go the same way. Because
Yes.
of that, there is some discipline and commitment.
Good, fun,
The
so
beginning,
much.
never even thought Varshaji Narayaniam will go further. It was so really didn't know how to read, and we will be able to do also. Never even thought.
See now,
All
see.
got scared. Almost
Yeah.
everyone was so scared at that time. We were
No, and
also very
see
strict.
how the way it has taken off and now it has landed into meditation also. It is all Bhagwan's way. Huh? I had no plans. Okay, so it is definitely not my plan. And I thought I'll put one audio and ask everybody meditate on this for 21 days. I didn't even know that this is going to be a daily thing. So now that is also, I didn't know this is not planned. It is happening. Then I'm molding myself according to the happening because I don't even know what is to be done. It is happening. This is the whole thing. It is happening. So good. Whatever is the Lord's will. And then December
Varshaji,
or
how do
January.
you manage so many classes, so many corrections? How do you manage? I really wonder. Only
do you
what
manage it?
what work you have given, that itself I am finding very difficult to complete. But how do you manage? Really
I
wondering.
don't do it. No, that's what I'm saying because it's not been my plan. It is his plan. No? That is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm saying it's really that way. I'm not managing only. It is happening. It is happening. It appears that I'm doing, but I'm not actually. It is happening. So many sankalpas are there, no? So many collective mind. So Lord is making it happen. Then we'll make it. December or January. He has also planned for us. So somewhere some yoga he has kept for us that we have to meet what date, which time. It will also happen. Chalo, let us go. We have so much things to do. Now all have bedtime homeworks, including me. Chalo. Hari Om. See you all tomorrow. Hari
Varshaji.
Om. Hari Om. Hari Om.